My name is Lisa, and I'm a part-time homemaker living a relaxed life with my husband, Noah. Our family consists of 4 members, me, Noah, our daughter Madison, and our son Thomas, but our parenting days have settled down. Madison and Thomas have already become independent, and they both seem to be doing pretty well in life.
Finished cleaning the rooms. Thanks for the hard work.
Every time I clean Madison and Thomas's rooms, I get so nostalgic. They still have their favorite childhood toys displayed in their rooms.
Feels like just yesterday they were in preschool, and now they're already adults.
You were the one who felt the loneliest when they moved out, weren't you?
That's right. I really miss them, you know?
Oh, come on, they still visit from time to time, so it's not so bad. Just like that, Noah and I were spending peaceful and happy days together. Then, one day. On this particular day, our daughter Madison came to visit.
I wonder when Thomas's baby will be born. I'm so excited.
Me too. It's making me all nervous.
Same, but wow, I'm going to be an aunt at this age. It feels kind of weird, but I guess this is a really happy thing.
I know what you mean. The thought of becoming a grandpa really hit me.
And I'm going to be a grandma. But honestly, that just makes me so happy. This is our daughter, Madison. Her younger brother, Thomas, is already married to his wife, Raina. Ever since we found out she was pregnant a few months ago, our whole family had been eagerly looking forward to the baby's arrival. Then, after a few months had passed.
Mom, the baby's here. Everything went smoothly. Raina and the baby are both super healthy.
Really? Oh, that's such wonderful news. Thomas, congratulations.
I rushed over straight from work, and just as I got there, I heard the baby's first cry. The doctor even said that was an incredibly smooth delivery.
Wow. The baby must have been so excited to meet you and Raina. Can you tell Raina congratulations from me?
Of course, and Mom, Dad, thank you both for everything. You've been so supportive through all of this.
Thomas called to let us know that the baby had been born safely and was healthy. Hearing that both Raina and the baby were doing well was such a relief for both Noah and me. After that, we spent our days excitedly talking about our grandchild non-stop. Then, a month later.
Finally, the day has come. The day I can hold my grandchild in my arms.
Oh, come on, just how excited are you?
Oh, like you're one to talk. I bet you've been looking forward to this just as much. No, even more.
Of course. I've been 100 times more excited than you.
Looks like you're way more fired up about this than I am.
Ever since Thomas told us we could meet the baby, I haven't been able to sit still.
Same here. I even bragged about it to my coworkers and subordinates at work.
Thomas contacted us to let us know that things had settled down and invited us over. We had held off on visiting right after the birth since we knew how exhausting that time could be. Because of that, our excitement to finally meet our grandchild was even greater. Then, with nervous anticipation, we arrived at Thomas's house. Hello, Raina. Once again, congratulations, and great job with the delivery.
Really? Congratulations.
Oh, mother-in-law, father-in-law. Thomas isn't home, you know. I sent him out for groceries, so he's out right now.
Oh, I see. Looks like our timing wasn't great, sorry about that. Please, don't feel like you have to go out of your way for us.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I never planned to. Anyway, I need this month's money.
Of course, we haven't forgotten. We'll handle it as usual.
Great. Since Thomas's business isn't doing well, we really need the money, you know.
You don't have to worry about that. But let's set aside the serious talk for now. Today, we're here to celebrate the birth of our adorable grandchild.
That's right. We brought some gifts. Here, hope you like them.
Oh, okay, I'll take them. But wait, why are you trying to come inside?
Huh? Well, we came to see the baby.
What are you talking about? You and I aren't even blood related. You're complete strangers to me. So, if you want to hold Kotomi, you'll have to pay. How about 30,000 yen per person?
Wait, hold on a second. Strangers. What do you mean?
Yeah, I think 30,000 yen per visit sounds fair. Honestly, though, I feel like just showing you pictures should be enough.
You can't be serious.
To be honest, dealing with family stuff is such a hassle. I don't really want to keep in touch. I mean, isn't it just exhausting to have unnecessary connections with people? So yeah, I'd appreciate it if you just left now.
With that, Reina laughed and shut us out. We were devastated. Not only were we denied the chance to meet our long-awaited grandchild, but we were also treated so horribly. But just when we thought things couldn't get worse, we learned a shocking truth from someone, and decided to put a plan into action. Then, 1 month later.
Hey, open up already. How long are you gonna keep me waiting?
I'm sorry, but I can't just let strangers into my house.
Huh? What are you even talking about? It's not like I'm a stranger.
Oh. And what exactly do you mean? Didn't you say we were strangers?
Lisa's right. You were the one who said we were nothing but strangers to you.
Stop messing around. Anyway, when are you gonna send this month's money?
The financial support was something we did for our family.
But since you consider us strangers, we decided to stop. After all, wouldn't it be weird to accept money from strangers?
If you do that, the one who's gonna suffer the most is Thomas, you know. Are you really okay with making Thomas struggle?
And who exactly is struggling?
Ha! Why is Thomas here?
I called him. His work schedule is flexible enough that he could make it. Besides, it's best to have the person directly involved here, don't you think?
I heard everything, the money, what you said to my parents, all of it. Why did you tell my mom and dad that they were strangers and kick them out?
Ha! I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb. You treated my parents like strangers. You refused to let them see Katomi and sent them away. I know what happened.
I never did anything like that.
Oh really? Then explain this. We installed a security camera at the front door when Katomi was born, remember? It has a recording feature, and audio too. All the proof is right there. Are you really gonna keep pretending you don't know what I'm talking about?
Reina had completely forgotten that they had installed a security camera at their house. When she realized that her actions and words had all been recorded.
Oh, fine. Yeah, I did say you were strangers, okay? But I only said that because Thomas's parents are super overbearing. I was just looking out for my own family. That's why I did what I did.
We've never been overbearing, not even once. We always wanted our kids to do whatever made them happy.
And now that Thomas is an adult, there's no reason for us to meddle in his life. Besides, when you got pregnant, we even made sure to give you space and limit our contact. The only reason we visited last time was because you said we could meet Katomi.
Exactly. When you gave birth, my parents knew you were still recovering. That's why they didn't visit right away. They waited for us to reach out first.
Yeah, well, I thought it was fine at the time, but then I changed my mind.
Ugh, fine. Then what about the financial support? Explain that properly.
Noah and I just wanted to help Thomas. Especially since a baby was on the way. And we believed Thomas could make it on his own. That's why we loaned him 3 million yen.
Yeah, and all that financial help was for Thomas. We only accepted it for his sake, you know?
Stop lying.
Why are you acting like you're on their side now? You also asked for help. Did you forget? You said you didn't have enough money when you started your business.
Of course I didn't forget. Yes, I did ask for their help in the beginning. But 6 months later, the business was profitable, and I paid back every yen. You know that.
When you repaid us, you said, I can manage on my own now, so I'll be fine. We were relieved to hear that. But then Reina contacted us again.
She said the business was struggling again and asked for more money.
Yeah, so what? How did you even figure out we didn't need financial help?
Because I told them. Duh.
Reina turned toward the voice and saw.
Oh, Madison.
Well, I am Thomas's sister, so it's only natural that we keep each other updated on our lives.
Why would you stick your nose where it doesn't belong?
I heard everything, Reina. What you did was absolutely disgusting. Thomas is working so hard, and you lied to take advantage of him. That's unforgivable.
Exactly. Ever since the business started doing well, we haven't been struggling financially. Sure, we're not rich, but we're living a normal life, aren't we? So why did you keep asking my parents for money?
Fuck, I already told you. It was all for our family, to make sure we could live comfortably. I had to be the bad guy so our family could have stability, you know?
You weren't playing the bad guy, you are the bad guy. And we know you've been using the money we gave you to splurge on yourself.
Oh, come on, mother-in-law. That's not true at all. I have Kotomi to take care of, so I wouldn't have time to go out and have fun.
Oh, really? Then explain this, a pile of photos proving you have been out partying. And look who's standing next to you, a male host. We thought something was off, so we hired a private investigator to check.
I started getting suspicious when you kept leaving Katomi with me, saying you were going back to your parents' place. So I asked Mom and Dad for help, and we gathered evidence.
No, you've got it all wrong. He looks like a host, but he's just a friend.
Come on, Reina. He's clearly a host, and the place in the photos is obviously a club. There's no point in listening to any more of your excuses. It's a complete waste of time.
Seriously, Raina? Even after all this evidence, you're still going to lie?
Madison, you two. And anyway, those so-called cheating photos you're talking about, they're totally fake.
Even when presented with undeniable proof, Reina still refused to admit the truth. Instead, she even tried to claim that the photos were fake.
Look closely at that picture. Doesn't it seem like I'm floating next to that guy?
No, it looks completely normal to me. Oh, and by the way, we also have video footage of you all over that guy drinking together.
What? You even have a video?
Of course we do. We told you we hired a private investigator. And not just any detective. Mom and Dad hired one of the best in the business.
They get cases from major corporations and even international clients.
Ha. Well, though. But maybe that top investigator of yours got tricked and fed fake evidence.
Oh, come on. Just admit what you did already. I know taking care of a baby is tough, and everyone needs a break sometimes. But this isn't just taking a break.
Well, everyone has their own way of unwinding, don't they? Some people go to cat cafes, some people relax at a regular cafe alone. For me, it just happened to be. You know, hosts.
So you were hanging out at host clubs.
Then that means the money we gave you went there, didn't it?
Hiring a private investigator like that. This is exactly what I meant by overbearing.
Are you serious right now? Mom and Dad helped you because they thought you were struggling. But it turns out that was a lie. Of course, they had a right to find out where their money was going.
Did you really think you could keep this hidden forever?
So what? If my in-laws had just minded their own business and kept sending money, they'd still be happy, right? Haven't you ever heard the phrase ignorance is bliss?
Your husband, their son, was struggling, worried sick because his wife was out almost every night. Your behavior was so obvious that not noticing it would have been impossible. And besides, whether you got caught or not, the fact remains that you did something awful.
Hearing Madison's words, Reina.
Fine, I get it already. But what's the point of going on and on about something that's already happened?
If it was something that had already been resolved, sure, I'd agree. But what you're doing is still happening. That's why we need to talk about it.
Finny. Then can Thomas and I just talk about this alone?
Wow, you really don't get it. Do you think this is just some minor issue you can handle with a quick chat?
Huh? What are you even talking about?
Reina, you've been lying to your own parents too, haven't you? Telling them that Thomas's business is struggling just so you could get money from them?
What?
I figured you'd try to deflect by saying you'd talk to Thomas about it. So before you could do that, I went ahead and told your parents everything. Now they know you've been lying to them too.
What? Are you serious right now? Why the hell would you do that?
Enough, Reina. Mom and Dad were so excited to meet Katomi. They even treated you like family and genuinely cared about you. And you turned around and treated them like strangers? I will never forgive you for that.
Wait, Thomas.
On top of that, you lied and manipulated people to get money. Just to waste it on partying? It's absolutely disgusting. I can't even wrap my head around it. That's why I've made my decision. I'm divorcing you, Reina.
And I fully support that divorce.
Hey, stay out of this.
Alright, then let me ask you something. Can you proudly tell Katomi what you've done?
Aye.
Reina, every single yen we gave you, we expect you to pay it all back.
Since you wasted it all on host clubs, you better be ready to face the consequences.
We had already informed Reina's parents about her lies. Now, faced with the truth, the demand to repay the money, and Thomas's declaration of divorce, Reina.
Wait, hold on. There's no way I can pay all of that back. I have Kotomi to take care of.
You had plenty of time to go out partying while leaving Katomi with me. From now on, use that time to get a job and work. And just so you know, I'm raising Katomi. I will not let you take her.
Ward, that's way too cruel. I don't want a divorce, and I don't want to lose Kotomi.
Then maybe you should have thought about that before doing all this.
Exactly. Do you really think going out every night is something a parent should be doing?
That's right. As mothers, we're still women, but when it comes to our children, we're 100% mothers first. And yet, instead of putting Kotomi first, you ran off to be with men. Don't you see how wrong that is?
I'm
not saying you have to completely give up being a woman. But there is nothing that should ever come before your own child. Isn't that obvious?
I really regret everything. I swear I'll never do it again. So please, Thomas, don't divorce me. And try to convince your parents about the money, okay?
Are you kidding me? No way. Earn your own money and pay it back yourself.
But that's impossible.
Then maybe you shouldn't have borrowed more than you could ever repay.
I'm not helping you. I'm divorcing you and cutting all ties.
No, please. I promise I'll be the best wife and mother from now on.
Too late for that.
You should have realized that sooner.
Please, I'm begging you.
Nope, not happening.
That's final. Get a job and take responsibility for your actions. Goodbye, Reina.
And so, Reina was divorced by Thomas, and custody of Katomi went to him. After the divorce, Reina tried to return to her parents' house, but they disowned her and turned her away. With no other options and needing to repay both us and her parents, Reina found a live-in job as a ryokan waitress. She started working right away, but waking up early and being on her feet all day was far more exhausting than she had expected. She struggled to adjust, frequently broke dishes, and had to repay the cost from her salary. As a result, most of her hard-earned wages went straight to debt repayment, leaving her with almost no free time or money to herself. And so, Reina lost everything: her kind husband, her adorable daughter Katomi, and the bright, happy future she once had. Left with nothing but debts and the consequences of her lies, she was doomed to a life of regret and hardship. Then, 6 months later...
Wait, did she just say, Madison-chan?
I think that's what I heard.
Sounds like it. But Thomas, wouldn't you prefer if her first word was Papa?
Of course. I want her to call me first, not Madison.
Well, at this rate, I might just win this one.
Since then, Thomas has been raising Katomi as a single father. When work gets busy or he has to work late, Noah and I take care of her, and sometimes Madison helps out too. Even with our support, Thomas does his best to handle everything on his own. Almost as if cheering him on, Katomi is a happy, energetic baby, always smiling, drinking plenty of milk, and sleeping soundly. No matter what challenges he may face as a father, we know Thomas will overcome them. Watching him gently soothe Katomi, Noah, Madison, and I couldn't help but smile, hoping with all our hearts that the two of them would live a happy life together. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.